Well, hello, and welcome back to the tower. So, this is actually before the tournament, so here we are. I figured I had 99 trillion, and I might spend some of it. So, one thing I am going to do is I sat down to the math. We're going to upgrade Chain Lightning. So now it does 113 times damage. The reason I ended up deciding to do this is I went and did the math, and basically this gives us almost a 40x multiplier. It's a little more than that. It's more than I thought it would be. For roughly a week and a half of stones. And when I sat down and said, well, we need to sit on at least 9 to 14 weeks of stone to finish up Black Hole and something else. So for a quick 30x damage increase, I figured, you know what, we'll do it. And plus, I'd already spent some stones here and using Chain Lightning already, so it was an ultimate weapon I had already had some investment in. So, we'll see how this goes. Obviously, anything could happen. And of course, we are looking at enhancing. We will be getting attack speed, but not in the immediate future. I just wanted to see how expensive this would be. Okay, that was a big jump. So I wanted to do one more. But I also wanted to upgrade yeah, it puts a 58. It puts a 56. It puts us at 1100. Yeah, I wish I could do 100 here. Okay, that's huge too. I got it to 280, which was a big jump in cost for the skip, so that's pretty good. I have 11 trillion left over. I think we'll sit on this. Obviously, I need to come back and finish this, but that's a big ask right now. I was going to start the research when I saw how much I had, but other things seem more pressing. Especially with this. That's huge. This is now much more at a point where it's going to be a lot more expensive to upgrade. But every upgrade counts. Every upgrade counts. So, we'll give it a shot. Oh, you know what? Landmines. Okay, that's where it got expensive. Just 10 more in landmines. Less than, it was like half a trillion. That's nothing at this point. I could max defense absolute, but I don't know what I'm going to do later. Yeah, that's another discussion. But we're going to go do the tournament now, and I will see you in a moment when I'm after the tournament. And we are back. So let's take a look at the tournament and see how we did. And we ended up with 6th place, so that's pretty good. 1,500 waves. I did get a really interesting comment that basically said you have neglected your Chain Lightning and that's why you're doing poorly. And so they said it was because I didn't immediately level up my Chain Lightning, that I was falling behind in the patch. I said, no. That's a fair point. So I went and looked at my stats on the tower.lol, which has basically your tournament history if you plug in your player name or player ID. So you can look me up there. I'm Zerden, and obviously. And so I looked at my history, and for version 23, I had a peak of 572 and a low of 909. And in the new version, I haven't peaked as high as as high as 572. I've mostly been hovering between 700 and 600. So I would actually veto that assumption and say, actually I kind of been doing about as good as I did before. Outside of one time I did what I would say unusually well one week. And again, it wasn't like that was the week right before the patch. That was actually a couple weeks before the patch, because the reality is my build is very, very um, variant based on the tournament. So it's up and down depending on the battle conditions. So yes and no, and I don't feel like I'm falling behind compared to everybody else. What more likely happened is I spend as I go. I don't save up coins or stones or anything for the next patch. I spend as I go. The more likely reality is people do start saving up when they know an update's going to drop. And those people who save up, they have stagnated outside of research, really. And then when the patch drops, if there's a good thing they can pile into, they can get ahead. So that happened with modules, like somebody saved up 100,000 stones when the modules thing came out. And they actually got banned. They got unbanned because they got banned and flagged as a hacker, and then it was, oh, this was just a person who saved up 100k gems for the update. I spend as I go, and I don't regret that. I don't want to try and play the update thing, that's not for me. Now, I will say that we're mostly in a good place. Mostly. I think I'm going to do another 100 on the wall. Yeah, not doing any more than that. So I think we're mostly... I could do another 100 regen, but to me that's not going to really help much at this point. But now I feel like we're in a pretty good place on defense, probably especially with that. And honestly, if I was going to attribute my success to anything, it was that I pivoted to focus more on the wall. And I kind of had neglected the wall in the past. And also, I don't remember when the Enhance update came out. I think I focused on the wrong thing first. But here we are. I'm probably going to... and I was going back and forth before this video. Ooh, do I want to... Oh, let's check that first. Yeah, I wish I could do 100. We're not going to do... 17. That's a tough choice. I could do 10 of each. Or upgrade the Enhance. Let's upgrade the Enhance. Okay. That'll probably be the last one for a while. Yeah, that's going to be the last one for a while. I mean, last Enhance. Well, maybe wait. We'll do that. I feel like I'm doing better on defense than I am offense again. It could be the way my researches are. It could be a couple different things. If we are going to be saving up, I was going to save up for the 66 trillion this week. Well, I thought I would have it by today. I didn't, and I'm like, well, I guess I'll be spending it. So hopefully how this is going to play out is I'm going to save up the 66 trillion or whatever it is and just save that next week. I need to see how many modules I have. Okay, I only have 182. Yeah, I have to keep merging my modules. I think I got a question in the comments, like, why was I merging my modules? And this is just to conserve space. So I'm saving my modules. I'm saving up all these modules to shatter once I get the next level of research. We'll come back to modules later. Modules will do last. It was an interesting comment, though, but I just feel like I don't know that I'm going to get that much more mileage out of Chain Lightning. So I looked. If I sink 500 stones in, it's like... I want to say I would get it to like 370 times. Or 60 or something like that. I should probably pull it up. It was not... And again, the person was like, you went from 2x to 113. And that's actually not true. I was at 3x. So it only went up about 37 times. Not 57 like was claimed. I mean that's just getting it from from 2x to the difference between 2x to this to 3x to this is about 16x. But let me find it. It was under the Ultimate Weapon Stones. There it is. And again, these are all linked in the FAQ. No, whoops, that was... Which ultimate weapon do I pick? No, cost tables. And we come down to... Chain Lightning. And it's actually not necessarily that I think you're wrong. It's also that I still... The problem is I have both a weak economy and a weak Chain Lightning. Oh, and also the thing is, Chain Lightning's not going to help me get any more waves. I've watched the end game, and basically I turn into Devo at the end, where basically I can tank everything, and I cannot kill anything at all. So I end up turning into Devo, so it's like, oh, well, I mean, I guess I'm doing the Devo thing that people wanted, because the only time I can kill anything is with Black Hole, pretty much. And I eventually die because I just get overwhelmed by, well, Black Hole and Thorns. I get overwhelmed by elites that get vacuumed into my Thorns. Everything else gets killed by my Black Hole. Which was sort of why I really wanted to save up for more Golden Tower and Black Hole and just work on getting Black Hole done, because if I can get Black Hole to be almost permanent, I'd be in really good shape. But anyways, the cost table is I'm at 113. That's 322 stones invested. If I put 500 in, that puts me at 841 and 387. So that, from where I'm at now, we'll be generous. It's less than 4, but we'll just say 4 for the sake of argument. If I put another 300 stones in, that's 224. So basically double. A little over double from where I'm at now. And that's, about double for a little less than double the investment. So that is a more of a possibility. Honestly, I wonder if I should get more chance. I don't know. But the thing is doubling my Chain Lightning damage really going to help me that much? I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think it's going to help me nearly as much as, number one, the biggest thing is making sure I do my tournaments at the right time, which I'm not going to tell you, because I don't want you to know when I do my tournaments, because then everybody will try to do a tournament with Zerdin. And number two is just getting lucky with brackets. Like, my worst bracket, where I got 16th, somebody in the comments told me, even though you got 16th, you were actually in the top 700, so that was just a ridiculous bracket you got. I was like, thanks. That made me feel better. But we'll see. But now, it's on to modules. Now, we'll do research, so... Still doing lab coin discount. Still doing wall fortification and wall regen. Doing these 2 labs has really increased the tankiness of myself, which makes me better at tanking. And I have gone in Golden Bot, and we're also going to do something else today. We're going to do something else. I was about to go to modules. We're actually going to do something else. So I also read the comments, and I got a lot of comments. Just go all in on Golden Bot. So we're going to go ahead and do the respec, because, wait, have I done this? Yeah, I did this. Okay. We're going to do the respec. We get a free one. It's our first free one. We get all our medals back. And we actually, thank goodness. Good riddance, Thunderbot. All right, Golden Bot, yes. I want to purchase you. I don't know what to choose. I mean, I know what I want to choose, but hold on. I'm going to see either. Okay, I actually did find it. So it's in the, there's a, it doesn't tell you the stats. Ugh. Okay, I was able to configure it in the way I wanted to. So basically, range and cooldown. It doesn't really tell me everything I need. Um, and I have a feeling we're going to do this in the most ridiculous way possible. But basically, I need 30,600 medals. I'm at 25,000 medals. So I will be 5,500 medals short. Which, at the rate I get this, it depends, of course, on whether we get reruns or not. So my rate of medal acquisition is probably, we'll say, every other event is new. So that means I spend an average of 200 each event. Plus I spend like 200 on purchasing the stones. I think it's 200. I think it's around that. Maybe 150. We'll say 200. Honestly, I don't remember. Let's see the event shop. Oh, we're right in the event shop. So yeah, it's 40. I think 65, and then like 90. So yeah, that is about 200. So that leaves us about 400 an event. Maybe I should only do a double tap now instead of a triple on the ultimate weapon stones. That might be more prudent. So we're looking at, to get the other 5,000 medals that we need, probably another 12-ish events, give or take. So which will be 24 weeks. So it's going to be a while. I'm assuming we're going to need to do range, cooldown, and duration, and bonus. I'm assuming we're just going to do whatever is the cheapest, so that's what we're going to do. So we're just going to go down the line like this. And somebody in the comments is going to tell me that this is wrong, and I'll be like, okay. I can't think of another way to do this. And now the medals are really going to start vanishing. Really vanishing. Okay. Honestly, I wonder at this point if I should just go all in on duration over bonus. Both of these, I think, need roughly 4,000 medals to complete. And I do need to save some medals, so I can't just bankrupt this. But I can do 2 taps, and we'll save it. So now I have a 31-second duration with a 65-second cooldown, a 5x bonus, and max range, obviously. I'm assuming this is the best way to do it. Maybe I should have done a little more duration, a little less bonus. We'll see. So now it'll be up about 50% of the time, almost. I should be able to get this down to, so I got 15 ranks of cooldown to do. Well, now we can go look at the, and the reason I did this is because I don't know if the next event's going to be a repeat or not. It probably isn't, because we just got a repeat. It seems like it's like every other. We'll see. So now we can come over here. And you can see I'm researching the cooldown right now. Isn't that something? But the reality is, as reality often is, Now I can't do Ampy. Poor Ampy. So I got 5 ranks of duration for plus 2.5 seconds. Okay, so now we need to pivot to the research. So there's 20 ranks of duration, 25 ranks of bonus. Oh, sorry, that's Golden Tower. 25 ranks of cooldown for Golden Bot, and 20 ranks of duration. So that's kind of where we're at. Obviously, it's better to do cooldown over duration. I've been kind of juggling them back and forth, sometimes researching both at the same time, because, hey, we have extra lab slots. So that's kind of where we're going with these. I would like to max cooldown. That would be very helpful. And I would also like to get as much duration. Can I actually max duration? I probably could. Oh, duration gets really expensive. So after, like at rank 10, it costs 3 trillion, which, it's manageable for me. 3 trillion. But then it just gets more and more expensive. So we will max duration. We will, but it's very pricey. I just want you to know it's very pricey. And we are going to need some more duration and bonus. Like I said, I think I'll max duration then come back to bonus. I think that's going to be the play. You can let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. I'm probably not going to respec it again if I am wrong though. So that's where we're kind of at with research. Of course, we're working on our lab coin discount. We'll at least have another rank of that soon. Obviously, we have wall fortification, wall regen, cooldown, and we're almost done with recovery package chance. We probably will get that done. And when that's done, we should hopefully be ready for the shadow research. That was kind of my other plan, was like, well, if I finish the recovery package, I can at least then have swap in shatter, because it was so close, I kind of wanted to finish it. It's probably the wrong choice considering how long the shatter lab was, but oh well. I can at least save up the blues for when it's ready. And that's going to be kind of it's going to get kind of interesting. So that's sort of where we are, where we're headed. And we'll see where we end up. Now I do have, the wall regen goes up to level 30, and wall fortification goes up to level 60. So I have quite a bit more growing room with my wall. The other thing I have to do for wall is just regular base wall health. That goes up to level 50, I believe. Yeah, so my wall thorns is currently at 15. My wall health is at 29, and this is actually a really short research. I need to do more wall health. It's so short, it's difficult to slot it in, but I do need to do it. It's actually really inexpensive too, so that's a really easy one I could knock out of the park probably pretty quickly. I can't imagine that. I don't know. Let's see. Let me just double check. Wall. We'll just do wall. Look at Yeah, it only goes to 50. And even at the highest level, it's a very short research. I probably need to start prioritizing that one, because that one I could knock out. It's at 29 right now. And to get it to 50... Oh, wait. This is wrong. How's that wrong? Oh, I'm looking at 30, and yeah, okay. I was looking at the wrong rank. So we have 22 ranks to knock out. Let me see how long it would take. 28. I usually don't do the initial target stuff. And I could knock that out, and if I did it continuously at triple speed, I could knock it out in 10 days. So that's probably one we need to go ahead and get checked off. So I'm going to mark that on our list. But outside of that, wall regen and wall fortification. And I do actually need more regen in general. That's another one I need to kind of knock out. The issue with these shorter labs is I have to be like can't really do this one and overnight. It's very difficult unless I get up immediately and do it. And it's the same. And this one's even worse. So I need to do these during the day and kind of be at a time where I can watch them. But that sort of sums up research, and of course, finally, we're going to do some moduling. Will today be the day we... Oh, Dimension... Okay, Dimension Core, we use that one. And a cube? Yeah. But will today be the day we get Ancestral G-Comp is what I'm kind of curious about. Oh! Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm too excited. And yeah, we merge up to rare just to make space. I want to see if we can do it. Merge. Can I merge? Finally! We finally did it. We got the Ancestral Galaxy Compressor. Finally. We are now compressing. Oh, who's this? Ohm Chip. Oh. Ohm Chip needs an upgrade. Multiverse Nexus. Okay. And Black Hole Digester. Oh, another G comp. Can we get another one? Can we get another G comp? I'm just going to save the rest of my gems. Alright, so now we need to merge. And, oh, we can upgrade that. That's very nice. So we're going to get Harmony Conductor. I believe that's Harmony Conductor upgraded again. Oh, no, that's Dimension Core. Even better. That's the Ohm Chip. And that's the Multiverse Nexus. So we will confirm... Oh, we might... So these are all... Okay. So now... Whoops. I didn't mean to click that, but hey, I'll take what I can get. Now we have a 1-star Ancestral Dimension Core, so that's nice. A Ancestral Galaxy Compressor, so that's nice. And, of course, we've had the Ancestral Space Displacer 2-star, and, of course, our 4-star Havoc Bringer. So I want to look specifically at cores. I want to look at not those. And now I do have 2. Huh? Oh, right. You need 2 to. So now I have an Ancestral Ohm Chip. And we're halfway with Multiverse Nexus. Okay. And we have a leftover Harmony Conductor, so that's nice. Very, very nice. And let's see, I think we also got some for the armor. And so, oh. We did. We got enough to have an Ancestral Ancient Cube Portal. And that still leaves us with we're 1 negative mass projector away from getting an Ancestral negative mass projector. And of course, we need 1 more of Wormhole Redirector to end up with a 1-star Ancestral Wormhole Redirector. So that's nice to see. We have a 2-star Ancestral Space Displacer. Okay. Let's turn everybody back on. Okay, we're only merging to Mythic. And I still have almost half of my inventory space. So that was actually that worked out really great. Really, really great. So that's modules. And that said, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.